Hello, this is Frankie for the Pixel Slayers. Ew. Okay, so I don't even know why Sari picked this up. This was $5 at Five Below. I think she overpaid. She wanted to check it out. So if you don't know what these are like the lowest of the lowest form of handheld devices. They've been out for probably the last 25 years. These are like kind of like Tetris clone handhelds. They pretty much play like multiple versions of Tetris. In this case, 23 in 1. It's mostly just kind of like maybe a crappier version of a Game Boy screen. I would say it's kind of like a Tiger screen almost. You can see how there's a line there that's like permanently in the screen there. I believe that's a sticker, but let's find out. Let's open this box. Oh wow, they put tape. Surprised they had enough money for that. All right, so there's tape here keeping this thing sealed. So let's go ahead and just get that open. That tape does not want to come off. All right. So we get the box open, and here we have instructions printed on someone's laser jet with some very thin paper. Like I cannot. This is almost like thinner than napkin paper. So here's your instructions. It's a 23 in 1 super game, and yeah, those are the games it comes with. Who remembers playing race car when they were growing up? That was definitely a cool game, wasn't it? Okay, so we got a little PSP looking device here. Wow, the plastic's even thin. Like, wow, they really cheaped out. All the money went to here, and it doesn't even come with batteries. So that's how cheap we're talking about. The buttons are like, this is just one major button. Like, it's all one button. It's like another D-pad essentially. And this is another D-pad that feels absolutely terrible. And they didn't even have the decency to put a screen protector over here. If you look, there's all kinds of scuffs. It's really hard to see on camera, but there's already scuffs on the screen. No batteries. So I'm going to go ahead and put some batteries in here and be right back. Okay, I'm back with batteries. And I got to say, wow, this thing is so light. When I opened the door, it felt like I was holding nothing. The only weight I feel are pretty much from the batteries I put in there. So let's turn this baby on. Look at those nines. So it's actually not too hard to see the screen, but the screen is very small. Look at my thumb. So that gives you an idea how big it is. We're talking about like Game Gear Micro size screen almost. Maybe not that small, but pretty darn small. I'm going to hold it all the way up to the camera so you guys can see. So, yeah, I'm guessing this is how you select your games. So you can see the different types of games are on here. So there's supposed to be 23 of them. Yeah, 23 different types of games. So the first one's kind of like a Tetris type game. The second one, they're like variations of Tetris and variations of racing, which are pretty much just like Tetris. Like, this is something that you would see back in the 1970s or early 80s at Radio Shack. This technology is very, very ancient. And the fact that they charge $5 for this thing seems like a ripoff. This seems like something that might be like $2. I don't know. Like, when you can get an NES clone handheld for like, $15 or $10 from, China, it's hard to want to spend $5 for something like this. I mean, granted, this has some appeal to somebody, I'm sure, because why would they make them? But, I mean, we're talking bare minimum. You're paying for plastic. This is something that could easily be manufactured for like under $1 at this point. So yeah, $5, not a good deal. Let's go ahead and see if we can select Tetris. Oh my gosh. That's another thing. you can't go back once you press a button. You have to go all the way around. Okay. Now how in the heck do I... Oh, okay. And I don't... The bottom here. I'm guessing this is select. Okay, so the bottom part was the difficulty. You can see how I selected a higher difficulty, so everything's kind of going a lot faster than it normally would. It controls like Tetris. I mean, that's something. So I guess if you absolutely want to play like one of the crappiest versions of Tetris possible, maybe this version is for you. It has sound. That's something. It just bleeps. It's pretty much the same kind of sound you'd see on an Atari system or like a 80s Radio Shack handheld, like I said before. It's pretty basic. It's kind of atrocious paying $5 for this day and age. We did it so you don't have to. So if you see one of these, maybe pass it up. You could spend a little bit more money and get something, you know, not great, but better than this thing. I don't even know what's going on. And I don't really want to know what's going on anymore. Let's reset this thing. I'm going to shut the sound off because it's driving me insane. So yeah, 23 variations of games and different difficulties. The D-pad feels terrible. It feels like I'm pressing nothing. This weird rotate pad feels like it's not in correctly. I mean, something like this might have its purpose, like a Tetris game, if it was like a bigger screen and done a little bit better, and pay, you know, and of course you'll pay a little bit more for that, but it would be a better experience. But why? What's this? What's the purpose of this anymore? Like, a kid's not going to want to play these. You know, you have your phone on you, you know, and if you do want to emulate games, you want, you know, games, not these very, very rudimentary 25-year-old plus, you know, brick games that they came out with. So anyways, I don't recommend it for $5. I don't even recommend it for $2. Like, it's just kind of a pointless purchase. It's very cheap. It's just not something that I would buy. So I hope you enjoyed that quick unboxing, quick video review of this 23-in-1 Super Game by GameHub. For sale at your Five Below. Maybe get it on discount for $1, $2 if you're curious, but don't pay $5 for it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this weird something. Thanks for watching. Bye.